I don't. It's funny because I said I don't like the dentist, and I don't, and I say a lot. I don't like dentist pain.
Yeah.
And then you realize when you just talk about this shit among your people around you, everyone is pretty much the same.
Everyone.
So when you go to the dentist and say, "Look, I don't like pain and I don't do well with it," they've heard it a million fucking times.
No one really likes the pain. I'm sure there's a few people out there that do, and they're weird. But for the most part, no one likes dental.
We all want to just fucking be numbed down.
Numb it up.
You do hear every once in a while from somebody that goes, "Oh, man, I get my cavities filled without Novocaine." I'm like,
yeah, what is that?
Well,
Stop
good
it.
for you.
Stop it. It's probably one of these things where the dentist goes, look, you have the smallest, tiniest beginning of a cavity on the surface. We could just zip it away.
Right.
But if they're drilling deep, if they're doing some deep sea fucking drilling in your tooth, there's no way you could do it without Novocaine.
No.
I defy you.
When we have to do stuff in our personal lives, I always get excited because I'm like, okay, I know we'll be able to make some kind of radio out of this.
Yeah.
I don't really have a big fucking story about my root canal.
Just went swimmingly, huh?
It went amazingly well. And the place I went, which was recommended by my dentist, Dr. Rockstar.
Dr. Rockstar.
Well, he doesn't have the T in there, but we still call him Rockstar.
Dr. Rockstar?
Rockstar. But I just
sounds like an alien without the T.
I say
I am Rockstar.
So he goes, look, I don't do this type of root canal over here because it's way in the back. So I'm sending you to a place. I've been sending people there for 12 years. You're in good hands. I go over there. I go in. And you know the paperwork we just bitched about recently on the show?
Ponderous. Anytime you go to the doctor or the dentist, you sit there and they hand you that clipboard and the pen.
Right.
And you got to sit down with it awkwardly on your lap with two fucking people next to you that you don't know what they got and start filling shit out that you don't know. I don't know what my carrier number fucking group shit is.
I'm looking up addresses on my phone. I have to dig out my cards.
Where do you work? I just put, Sirius XM somewhere in New York City.
Oh, you do write that?
That's it. What are they going to do? What are they visiting? What is my dentist got to fucking... Anthony, your dentist is downstairs. No. What do they need to know my address here?
What did you... were you the one that said that you come up with a card that they just scan real fast and the info goes flying right into their computer?
A card?
That is the smartest thing ever.
Or just something on your iPhone that you can pop up and they scan that.
Here's my info.
There's all your info.
Here's my insurance stuff.
There it is.
Here's where I work.
It's 2013.
Here's my contact numbers.
Come on,
This is what I'm allergic to.
Right.
All that shit.
Iraq's showing a card here. What's that? The buy 10 Subway, get one free? What? Oh. No, what is that, E?
Health insurance card, and I think the dental may have it too. It has that thing on the back where they just scan it. Barcode.
Yeah, but they don't.
Yeah, but does it have all your info?
Yeah.
So you don't have to fill out paperwork?
Only if you're a new patient to that doctor.
That's just
we're all new patients.
You said this was all your regular dentist.
No. Like every time I go now, I don't have to do it again.
Yeah,
but
of
it's
course
when you
not.
first show up.
No, it's when you have to go
ponderous.
It's when you have to go elsewhere.
Yeah, they refer you. They go, okay.
Everyone has to go elsewhere for something.
Your dentist goes, now you got to go to the root canal guy.
Right.
You go to the root canal guy, and you go through the whole fucking rigmarole
I'm not
again.
talking about your primary doctor. Of course you don't have to fill out shit every time you go there, but there's always some dumb thing. Well, we want to make sure.
It's all waivers.
They love it. They're like, is your insurance information still up to date? They don't want to miss out on that shit.
With me, I have a bad shoulder, so I had to go to a shoulder guy, and then I had to go to an MRI place, and then I had to go back. And that every step of the way, it was filling out paperwork again. That's what we're getting at, E-Rod.
Yeah. So there should just be something that you just hand them, and they have your fucking info on there. And like I said, paper, it's 2013. Stop.
And we're all in agreement because then the people at the office, they have to now pop all that shit into their computer.
Right.
So they don't want to do that either. So if everyone could just scan away, it'd be much easier.
Those stupid fucking giant file cabinets they got behind them with the little red tabs and blue and green, and they're pulling shit out. Why the fuck are we doing that?
But you shouldn't be in those places. That's when you know you're in a bad place. If they're still using files, you're like, okay, maybe.
Oh boy.
If you don't feel like updating your shit,
doctor's like, I don't need that newfangled stuff.
Right.
He's fucking putting leeches on you.
Right. But the root canal place, go in, small office. They go fill out these 2 pages, which, quite honestly, wasn't that bad. And because me and you don't have dental insurance, because me and Ann are, alternative couples, so we know a lot about each other. He has the same shit I have. Yeah. We don't have dental. And it was told to me that, you don't need dental. In the end, it's better to just pay out of pocket.
Out of pocket?
Really, Bob Eatman? You want to pay my $1,900 bill from yesterday for one lousy fucking tooth?
Mine was $23 the other day.
So what do you mean we don't need dental?
Yeah.
Could have bought a lot of nice clothes for that money.
I could have fucking played a hand of blackjack.
A hand.
A hand.
Well, half a hand, really.
Half a hand is
half a
true.
hand.
Yes,
I mean,
that is. That is without any splitting or doubling down.
You're not really allowed to hit.
A straight fucking hand.
You're not allowed to hit.
No double down there.
Nothing. You can't hit.
Can't split.
Yep. So, go in, 2 pages. I go, look, I don't have insurance. They're like, And I go, oh. And then I go, well, I didn't fill this part out either. They go, And I go, whoa. They didn't care is what I'm getting at. I'm like, great.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So then I'm like, well, how much longer? Because we're all used to the fucking, even though your appointment, mine was at 12:45, I'm assuming they might get to me by 2 o'clock. So I hand in my paperwork. I'm like, how much longer? Like, just dreading what they were going to say. They're like, oh, we should be getting to you momentarily.
Momentarily?
I'm like, sure you are. Because, you hear that shit, too.
Momentarily is vague, by the way.
I know.
Could be anything.
And I was thinking that. So I sat down on their really nice leather couch in their waiting room. I threw on a little Candy Crush.
Oh.
And I couldn't even play because they said, Mr. Hughes.
What?
I'm like, that's exactly what I said. I said, what? I've only been here 10 minutes.
Right.
Barely 10 minutes.
Wow, that rules.
Sat down, and then this guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. A gorgeous dental assistant. Could easily be a model.
What was his name?
Dark hair.
Oh.
Just crystal blue eyes with a little that European kind of accent where it could have been, I don't know where. I don't know. Maybe a little Russian, maybe a little...
not from here.
Right.
Yeah.
Beyond nice. That's why I knew she wasn't from here.
Yeah.
I knew she wasn't a fellow New Yorker, born and raised.
A lot of Russian, a lot of like Eastern Bloc ladies in the dental industry.
Really?
Yeah, mine is too. She's pure Russian.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not good.
No, it's pretty good. She's very good.
Because Russians, I think they can handle pain a little more.
So. You don't complain. You fucking Americans very soft. You need you need to take some pain. Yeah. No, I don't.
And deep in their DNA, they know what we did to them.
Oh, man.
We had our problems over the years, so...
We had some problems.
If he's got a fucking drill in his hands, he might go just slightly deeper.
Oh, man.
Or, give you the Novocaine, but start just a little early.
Little too soon?
Just a little early.
You're numbed up good enough. No, I still feel, no, you're good enough. I don't think I'm good enough. Ow!
See, I could do fucking impressions.
Mr. Gorbachev, drill that tooth.
Right.
What?
So then I sit down, and she's beautiful, and the lady behind the desk had cleavage for days.
Whoa.
Dude, I was basically just staring at a topless woman, and I'm like, this guy knows what he's doing. This is all happy time.
That's just fucking. It's ladies' night at the dentist.
And she's way lower, so I'm looking. I can, I had free glances without having to make believe I wasn't glancing because I'm looking down like, well, here's my paperwork.
If you were going out to the dentist on Long Island, I would assume you went to my dentist. This is all the shit you're saying.
So they know what they're doing.
I think this is just what they know how to do.
Receptionist was a little older, maybe early 40s. Really nice breasts.
Breasts. It's very hard to pluralize breasts. It's like connect.
But when you say tits, it's so crass.
Really nice breasts.
I try to class it up a little bit.
It's the STS thing.
Actually, hers were knockers.
Knockers?
Yeah, knockers are big ones.
Oh.
Knockers. She had knockers. And her whole shirt,
Hangers?
her whole blouse was just wide open. I'm like,
wow.
This is unbelievable.
Gee.
With the flirting with the bra thing, too, on the sides.
Oh.
I'm just like, where am
Were you drooling at the counter? Did they have to put the sucker thing in when you're talking to the receptionist?
I was drooling, and I'm like, yeah, it started to numb me up, and she had to go, well, we haven't numbed you up yet.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm just drooling over your tits.
Oh.
So then I sat down, and then the guy comes in, and he's basically the same voice from Despicable Me. How do you do the Steve Carell from Despicable Me?
Yeah, I don't.
And then he goes, we're going to do the cold test, and I don't know. I guess they put like a frozen metal object right on your tooth.
Wow.
Or this metal thing, obviously, in the freezer forever.
If that doesn't go well, it's got to hurt.
That was the only pain I felt the entire time I was there.
It hurt?
Yeah. Not bad, but enough to go, yeah. And he goes, yeah, this tooth is dying.
Your tooth, it's dying.
He goes, it's dying.
Your fire.
And then they did the root canal. I was back on the street an hour later. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Dude, everything takes forever.
Yeah, that's pretty fast, though.
I think an hour from the time you sat down, starting paperwork, to now you're on the street going, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's pretty damn good. I'll take that every time. And I didn't feel any pain, man. I wish I had a story.
You Novocaine?
Not yet. Well, they Novocaine the shit out of you. I've never been that numb in my life.
Half your head?
All the way up to, like, here?
Yep. You go to scratch your cheek or something, you're like, it's numb up there, too.
It was just under my eye was numb. My left nostril was numb. My neck, where I'm like, oh my God, I don't know if I could swallow anymore.
Yeah, that's so weird.
They hit the palate too.
Oh, I hate that. You hear a crunch.
Yeah, but I didn't. He said I'll feel a little pinch. I barely felt that too. You know, and I have felt way more pain just getting a dumb cavity filled than the root canal. I felt nothing.
You think in this day and age they could do away with the needle too? Do some of that fucking Bones McCoy shit where they just wave something, and it's like, oh, I'm numb. That fucking salt shaker.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, they were ready to give me the vitamin V. I said, I don't need the vitamin V.
Oh, man.
What, you take the vitamin V every time?
They never offered it to me.
Oh, no, they were ready to give me some Vicodin.
Damn, I would take that.
Nah, I'm not a pill guy.
Then do you need, like, somebody to drive you home? Is that, like, the thing, too? Like, if they give you that, it's like they won't let you leave unless somebody's there to drive you.
Oh, no, this was a prescription for the shit.
Which, oh,
not right there in the office. I thought
right there in the office.
And I asked them, like, what kind of pain? They're like, you should be all right, but you might feel it a little bit for 2 days. I don't feel anything.
That's what they told me.
I took
Same thing with mine.
I took some ibuprofen yesterday just to stay ahead of it, as they say, but I didn't even take any this morning. I'm totally fine.
Yesterday, I was slamming this fucking tooth, chewing an ice cream sandwich with that side. Sensitivity, schmensitivity.
Yeah, but ice cream sandwich, that's easy.
Well, the ice cream part is a little cold.
I was fucking chewing jawbreakers on that side. Right?
I had beef jerky.
I had caramel.
I was eating cinder blocks. I was chewing on lock washers.
I think I want to send them something. They were so good.
Wow. Send them one of the gifts that you got from fucking...
Paul Anka?
Paul Anka.
Ooh, not a bad idea.
Or me.
Or E-Rock.
What, you're still holding a grudge, really? Years later?
Sure is.
They want an Islanders poster.
Oh, poster.
It is a poster.
It's a poster.
It's a nice poster. Right, E?
Do you remember it?
Oh, boy.
Sort of.
Wherever it is now.
No, it's in my brother's house.
Sure.
He took it out of the garage finally.
It's at a garage sale somewhere.
He's holding it for you.
He is.
Yeah.
Maybe I could put it in the beach house, but I don't own the beach house.
Inadvertently forget to get it when you leave the beach house.
Advertently.
Advertently.
Then the only other thing, I decided to walk a little bit because I love New York. I love walking around New York City, especially when I'm in a different area. And I try to walk home from wherever I'm at. Mm-hmm. You just feel like everyone's staring at you. I felt like my whole face was blown out because I can't feel anything.
Well, yeah.
So to me, you feel like there's something going on.
Yeah.
And I just felt like everyone was looking at me. I felt like...
You do feel like half a Hulk face.
I felt like, I don't know, it was either blown out or like you got a bowling ball on the side of your head now. Or, yeah, and then I made sure I didn't bring my teeth together for about 3 hours.
You don't want to bite your tongue?
I didn't want to scrape... Yeah, I didn't want to bite out the sides or any of that shit.
Yeah. And I have to go in like 2 weeks. I got to go back. and they're going to do another tooth and stuff. And I want to do Novocaine karaoke, because you know how you can't really talk and stuff. I think it'd be great to just try to do a song with your whole fucking. It would be great with your whole fucking mouth numb. Maybe I could tell the dentist, really shoot me up here before I leave, so it's really goofy.
Is she cool enough?
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Then fucking give her your phone and just do like a quick little thing while you're in the chair.
I'd like to do karaoke though, the whole.
That's
thing.
what I mean. You could do a little.
I don't know. Need background music.
Well, how are you going to do that? By the time you get home, you're...
No, that shit lasts pretty long, and I'm literally 3 minutes away from my dentist.
Then do it. Have the
house.
karaoke all set up, and you run right home and do it.
And just have something.
That's pretty funny.
Didn't we want to do that on the show once?
We did, but I guess management said no. We're not allowed to.
Remember that? We wanted to do Novocaine karaoke?
Novocaine.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we did.
Get a dentist and do it. And...
Yeah, a dentist could come in and shoot them. Oh, no. Well, that's a problem with liability and the lawyers.
So,
yeah.
That's it.
Well, I'm glad it was painless.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I guess it's painless because they take the nerve right out, right?
Yeah, they yank that fucker out.
I want to see it. How big is a nerve?
Oh, no. It's got to be like a fucking string.
Like a tooth nerve.
I think it looks like a piece of fucking like dental floss, like a little fucking wet.
Could you see it?
String thing. Probably.
But it's very tiny, I would assume.
Yeah. Seinfeld Kramer goes to the dentist and they think he's retarded. He's wearing those big dumb shoes, Jimmy shoes. And he's talking like that.
So he gave you some Novocaine. Oh, I'm loaded. So what about the penthouse? Did you ask him? Well, he said that, it helps his patients relax a little bit. He's got a new policy. Adults only. Adults only.
It's hard.
Velvet Fog thinks he's retarded for a benefit.
No, Michael Richards had to do that. You think they actually found someone that might have been able to give him a little Novocaine? I mean, I know he's drooping his mouth and all that, so he's playing it up. But you think just to help out the impression that maybe he got a little bit?
He was usually pretty good with method acting. Like he would in the scene where they're in the parking garage, and he's carrying an air conditioner in a box.
Oh, right.
He really had an air conditioner in the box.
Oh, no kidding.
Because he wanted it to look like he was carrying something heavy. And then when he goes to put it in the trunk, it smashes against the trunk lid, and his face hits the box, and he cut his fucking nose open on it.
I remember that.
So he did like to, if he could do it, to actually do it. So I don't know, perhaps. But he's always good with that slapstick shit and little ad-libbing. I liked his ad-libbing at the comedy store. Where was that? The Laugh...
it was Jamie's place.
Laugh Factory?
Which one is it again?
I think it was the Laugh Factory.
Laugh Factory. Did you ever see his improv there one night?
No.
Oh, it was fantastic.
Really? What was it about?
Well, I guess he was working the crowd, doing a little crowd work.
Oh. Yeah.
Just short of the German Shepherds and fire hoses, apparently, but a little crowd work. Boy, he'll never, ever live that down.
Nope.